Hello viewers, in this video we'll see working capital management. If a firm wants to survive in the long run, it is supposed to survive in the short run. And normally most of the firm will fail because they are not able to meet their working capital needs. So a sound working capital management is requisite for a firm's survival. Working capital management is nothing but it is a functional area of finance which covers all the current assets of the firm, and it is mainly concerned with the management of the individual current assets as well as the total working capital. Okay, now we'll see the meaning of working capital. Working capital is nothing but the amount of funds required for meeting the day-to-day expenses of the business. That is, for doing business, the business firms requires enormous capital for their day-to-day activities, and this is known as the working capital. Okay, for meeting the day-to-day expenses, the cash required for meeting the expenses is known as the working capital, and in simple words we can say working capital refers to the part of firm's capital which is required for financing short term, that is current assets. Okay, short term assets is the current assets like cash, marketable securities, and debtors, inventories are the examples of this current assets. This current asset is nothing but which can be easily converted into cash. Okay, for financing this current assets, the firm should require this working capital. Okay, and working capital management involves relationship between the short term asset and the long term liabilities. Okay, it is a management, it is a relationship between the short term asset and short term liabilities. In the normal course of business, firm wants cash and it buys the raw material using that cash, and it employs the workers and spend so many expenditure. Even then it may not receive the cash immediately because the sales may be out of credit, so they may not receive the cash immediately. The firm have to use their own resource, that is the own cash, before it get back the sales revenue. Okay, and so the money required for meeting the expenditure until it get back the sales revenue is known as the working capital. Okay, now we'll see the definition of this working capital. According to ICAI, working capital means the funds available for day-to-day operation of an enterprise. Okay, this is nothing but the fund required in order to meet the day-to-day expenses of the business. Okay. Now we'll see one definition. According to Shabin, working capital is a part of capital which is required for purchase of raw material and for meeting day-to-day expenditure on salary, wages, rent, and advertising, etc. Okay, this working capital is nothing but it is a part of capital and it is required for meeting the day-to-day expenditures like paying the salary to the worker, paying wages, and paying rent for the premises, and for making advertisement is the amount required for meeting the day-to-day expenses. Okay, now we'll see the objectives of working capital management. Working capital management meets day-to-day cash flow needs. Okay, this is the important objective of this working capital management. For meeting the day-to-day cash flow needs, it is required, and it helpful to pay wages and salaries when they are fall due. Okay, whenever the salary and wages is to be paid to the workers, and this working capital is very much helpful for that. It is used to pay creditors to ensure continued supply of goods and services. Okay, for making the payment to the creditors, this working capital is required, and to pay government taxation and providers of capital dividends, and also for paying the taxation and dividends payment, this working capital is required. It ensures the long-term survival of the business entity. Okay, the long-term survival of the business entity depends on this working capital management. Now we'll see the classification of working capital. First one is gross working capital. Next is net working capital, fixed working capital, fluctuating working capital. Now we'll see what is this gross working capital. It is the sum of all the current assets. Okay, it is the sum of the current assets of the company is termed as the gross working capital. Okay, and it includes, the current assets includes cash, accounts receivables, inventory, short term investment, marketable securities, and so on. Okay, and now we'll see net working capital. Net working capital is nothing but it is the excess of current assets over current liability. That is, after meeting the current liabilities, the excess left over current assets is termed as the net working capital. Okay, and the formula is net working capital equal to current assets minus current liability. Okay, if the net working capital positive, it indicates a company has sufficient funds to meet the current financial obligation and invest in other activities. Okay, if the current asset, this net working capital is in positive figure, it implies that the company is in good financial position. Okay, and now for the fixed working capital, it is the minimum level of current assets which is continuously required by a firm for carrying out its business activities. Okay, this is the regularly maintainable working capital. That is, continuously it is needed by the firm in order to carry out this regular activities or business activities. Okay, and it cannot be converted into cash in the normal course of business. Okay, unlike the other current assets, it cannot be converted into cash immediately. Okay, and next one is fluctuating working capital, and this is the amount over and above the permanent level. Okay, over and above the fixed working capital is temporary working capital. This is also known as temporary working capital. It keeps on fluctuating from time to time, so it is termed as fluctuating working capital. Okay, and this changes according to the changes in production and sales activity. Okay, if the sales or production increases, this working capital will change. If it decreases, the working capital will change. Okay, so it will fluctuate according to this production and sales. Okay, now this is the factors determining working capital requirement, and these are the factors which will determine the working capital requirement of a business firm. Okay, thank you for your patient listening.